Hi guys! So today I thought that I'd do a really quick fashion haul, which is not something that I have ever done before, but I have bought some new clothes because I'm about to go away to Australia, and so I went shopping the other day and picked up a few bits and pieces that I thought I might take away with me. Haven't decided yet. Some of this stuff may actually end up going back to the shop, but we will see. But I just thought that I would show you and see, probably talk myself either into keeping these things or taking them back as I go. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. The first place that I went was H&M, and I love H&M. I get a lot of my clothes out of H&M. I just find that they tend to be quite flattering, well, on me anyway, and they fit really well and they're not too expensive, and so it is probably one of my kind of like go-to places to shop. So I went in there and picked up a few bits and pieces, which I will show you now. The first thing that I picked up in H&M was this little vest. Now, I don't know what side. Oh yeah. Ooh, very close. It's like Aztec print and just sort of quite drapey. Hello. And a sort of scoop neck. But I really like the print of this top. What side am I going to here? I think that the print is really pretty. And it was only, I think, £8. Let me see. Yeah, £7.99. And I just thought that that was really nice. I figured that I could wear it either with a little skirt or shorts or jeans while I'm away. It's quite nice and summery and nice and bright, and yeah, I thought that that would be quite useful. So that was the first thing that I picked up, and I really do like that. I don't think there's really any chance of that going back, but yeah, really like that. The next couple of things that I picked up were just a couple of very basic wardrobe staple kind of things, which were a couple of the little H&M just bandeau skirts, which are only £3.99 each, and they are just like the handiest things ever. You can just stick them on with whatever. You can dress them up, you can dress them down. I just find that, I'm talking to my arm, I just find that these are really useful. I get so much wear out of them. I've got a black one that I've worn to death, but I really like the sort of like print of this one, the sort of like polka dot sort of print. So I really like that, so I picked up that, and I also picked up a red one. This is quite a sort of like burgundy red sort of colour, but I really like that, and again I just thought that that would be quite useful for when I'm away, just to stick on when I'm out and about. And yeah, they're useful for kind of any occasion. You can, as I said, you can dress them up with like a nice top and a belt and heels or whatever at night, or just stick them on with like a t-shirt or whatever during the day, and they are very useful to have. The basic line in H&M is absolutely brilliant. I think that is such good value, and sort of I've got so many things from it. This little vest that I've got on just under this sort of like lacy top is just one of the H&M basics one, but I don't own any of the basics dresses. And I walked past the stand and this one just caught my eye. It's a similar print to one of the skirts, but it's just this little black round neck. Ooh, I hate these things for the hangers that end up sticking out anywhere, or everywhere. But yeah, it's just like a little round neck, skip neck, bodycon dress. It's kind of hard to show all in one go, but oh, that's flattering. Well done, Lynsey. But yeah, I picked that up and I wore that last night just with like a chunky belt around the middle and tights and boots, and everyone was complimenting me on it and saying like, oh, your dress is really nice, where did you get it? And no one could believe it was just like one of the basic ones from H&M. But yeah, I think that was £7.99, which I think is amazing value, and yeah, it's really nice. I'm almost tempted to go back and maybe buy like a plain one. They had like a plain green one that was quite nice and a plain sort of like grey one, which I'm kind of tempted to go back and look at, because I think that this is going to be really useful. Again, much like the skirts, you can totally like dress this up or down, either for like a night out or just like casually out and about during the day. So yeah, really like that, and I was really pleased with that one. Yeah, I know in terms of the sizing in H&M, I know what's going to fit me, and so I just grabbed it and took it to the checkout, and I didn't even try it on before I took it home. So I was really pleased with how that turned out. The final H&M purchase, actually I didn't buy on the same day. I bought this a couple of weeks ago, but I really, really love it, and so I was really tempted to just include it in this anyway. And it is this top with a cat print on it. I put a picture of this on my blog a couple of weeks ago. Why is this not showing properly? I'm going to hold it like this. But yeah, it's just like a baggy kind of loose vest with this cat print on it with like a little crescent moon, and it has a zip right down the back, which I just really, really loved this. This was another total impulse buy actually. I had picked up a jumper which I took to the counter, and on my way, once I'd bought that, on my way out of the shop I spotted this at the door, and I just picked it up and went straight to the till and bought it again. I didn't even bother trying it on, so it was lucky that I actually liked it once I got home, unlike the jumper that I bought, which I took back. But I just thought that this was really, really nice. It's something kind of different, and I do like cats, and so that kind of just instantly called to me, and I really, really like this. I've worn it once. I just wore it with jeans and boots, but yeah, I think it's quite striking, and again, it's black. I wear a lot of black, but I think black's just quite kind of like a go-to flattering colour. Or is it a colour? Debate. Is black a colour? That's something that people often talk about, isn't it? I would say it is, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so that is it for my H&M purchases. And I'm pretty happy with all of them, as I tend to be usually when I go to H&M. I don't usually get let down too much by them. So yeah, really love all of those. As well as H&M, I went to Primark and I picked up a couple of things, which again, I don't know if I'm going to necessarily keep, but I really liked both of them kind of instantly and thought that they would be useful for taking away with me. So the first is this maxi skirt. How I'm going to manage to show this, I have no idea. See, I'm going to have to get some practice with these fashion videos because it's not something that I seem to be handling very well. But it's this maxi skirt, which is kind of like black and white, black and white printed. I can't really get all of it in the screen at the one time, but black and white printed, and it has just a little simple black belt with like a little gold buckle. Serious apologies for the ridiculously chipped nails, by the way. Need to try and paint them at some point today. But this was, I think, £10. Yeah, £10. And I really, really love maxi skirts. I'm not kind of big on going about bare-legged. I tend to either wear tights or leggings or something long like this, like a maxi skirt, just because I find that's kind of just flattering for my shape. I don't sort of really like to bare my legs all that often, which is going to be interesting in Australia if it's warm, which it tends to be in Australia. But yeah, I thought that this was really nice. It's a nice fabric, it's not too heavy, it's quite light, and I really like the print on it, and so yeah, that was £10. I haven't fully decided at this point whether or not I'm going to keep this, but yeah, I do like it, so yeah, it probably will go away with me. But once I start packing, which I have to actually do at some point over the next week, I have to do like a trial pack and put everything in my case and make sure that it's not too heavy. At that point, I'll decide what stays and what goes, and maybe take this back if it's not a winner. But yeah, that was the first thing that I got in Primark, and the second thing, which is still in the bag, very boring, but it is just a pair of their regular skinny jeans. They're just really, really faded skinny jeans in a sort of like very pale colour, as is what faded means. And I wanted an extra pair of jeans just for going away, because a few of my pairs of jeans are kind of getting a little bit old and sort of, you know, that way where it goes kind of baggy at your knee once you've had them for a little while. So I really like these. I like the button on them as well. It's kind of like an interesting little sort of like pattern on the button. But yeah, they were only, I think, £7, massive £7 stickers still stuck to them. So they were only £7, and I thought that that was quite good. Just for a little pair of jeans just to pop in my suitcase. Again, much like the skirt, these are really, really light. They're not sort of like a heavy denim material. So yeah, I really like them, and they will most definitely be going away with me, I think. That was a totally contradictory sentence, wasn't it? Most definitely, I think. Anyway, yes, so that is it for my little fashion haul. I really hope that you enjoyed that, guys, and let me know what you thought of the different bits and pieces that I picked up, if there's anything that you like or anything that you think that I should take back, because as I say, I'm still not 100% decided on everything yet. But yeah, so it is now 2.5 weeks until I go to Australia, which is absolutely mad. I can't get my head around it. So I'm probably going to do a couple of videos over the next sort of week or so of maybe the makeup that I'm taking. I'm definitely going to do a blog post on the makeup that I'm taking away with me, because of course that's really important to decide what makeup you're taking away on a trip around the world. Well, to the other side of the world anyway. So I'll probably do that, and then maybe do a vlog just letting you know how everything's kind of coming together in the build up to, or like the lead up to me going away. So I think I'm going to leave it there for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed that, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye! The vest that I have on, like, that's like a little bandeau, but the vest that I've got on, what am I doing? So I just kind of grabbed it and put it in my bag and thought, oh, you know, or I didn't put it in my bag. I didn't. Yeah, I picked up. I'm doing so well today.